Hello. So we're back Monday, and I'm just back for today. I got 2 more weeks of holiday, okay? And I'm just here to fix some, important things like a backlog. Anyway, we have a HP laptop. The problem with this HP laptop, we have no charging light, and it's not coming on. It's just that. It's just a basic job, Monday basic job. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. We have no lights here. The power light, power on light, or hard drive, or the charging light, nothing. Yeah, okay, it's just that. And we have to fix this. This is a nice HP laptop, it's looking nice. The job was booked in, not charging, no power. Okay. So let's fix it. Let's try and do it quickly, okay? It's no power, most likely we can fix this. Even if it's the Super IO is dead, we can order the Super IO and replace it. Possible this has to be this was open before, but I'm not sure. The charging port is looking good. I checked, it's not damaged. So what can be? Now the first sign, actually we have no light on the charger, has a LED there, is mean the 3.3 volts is missing. Is missing, or our Super IO is dead. The startup chip. Okay. What laptop it is? It's a HP 15-BS092NA. Okay, maybe you... But anyway, these are the same. You'll see a lot of models, different models, but actually are the same. Just, the different case, different color. A little bit different design, but most likely are the same. This is with clips, yeah? Must be with clips. Yeah, the back cover is coming out. So the case has clips, plastic clips. Okay, it's my fault. Sorry, my fault. Are screws here behind of this. Yeah. You see one screw here and one here. I don't think this laptop had been opened before. Now let's open the laptop. So the back cover is coming out from this side, because on the other side you have the HDMI port. Yeah. And it's looking good inside. You can see anything strange? Anything weird? Let's plug the charger. Plug in the charger. Still nothing. Let's get a multimeter and do some, checking. First the 19 volts. 19, and check on the screen, we have 19.6. You can see. Now I can't follow my 90 volts power rail because probably it's on the other side. You have the first MOSFET, second MOSFET, but we can go on a power supply. You can see here the power supply. See, when you see a coil, there is a power supply. Coil, power supply, coil, power supply. Another coil, but I can't see any MOSFET. That's the issue. But I can see some capacitors here. Most likely here has to be 19, and it's not. We have few capacitors here. Hopefully here should be 19. I'm not sure, but I'll check just to be sure. And we have a 0.9. You can see on the screen 0.9. It's a weird voltage for a power supply. Like a power supply far away from the CPU. Yeah, so this is next to the RAM memory, but it's 0.9. I can't find 19. So probably where is 0.9 should be 19. So you know what? I have to find a point which I can come with a power supply. A point which I'm 100% sure there should be 19. Yeah, that's the point we are looking for. Okay. And the best way to check that is to unplug the charger. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Sorry for that. Just, we have to check things. Okay, let's find a common point. Let's switch the multimeter on diode mode. First, on the capacitor, let's see which is the ground. They never have problem with the antenna. No, must be something else. Radio. For the right price, yeah. Okay, so first we have the multimeter on screen. Let's find the ground of the capacitor, yeah. So this is ground, yeah. This is ground. So we have to find a common point from here. Let's say, let's see here. No, not there. There. Yes. So you see on the multimeter we have 0, 0. That means this track from here to here is the same. That means this track is the 19 volts power rail. So I will come with a power supply with 19 volts. 19 volts, probably around 2 amps. Exactly here. And there's no short. There's no short. Wow. Let's plug the charger back. Still have no light. Multimeter. Volts. Let's see. And on the same point we have 0.9. Okay, so one of my first two MOSFETs has an issue. Okay, but we have to take out the board because probably the MOSFET's on the other side of the board, so it's nothing shorted. We can have not sure what we can have. We can have the second MOSFET shorted. Not the second MOSFET shorted, the gate shorted. Wait, that can be the issue, but let's see. Let's take the board out quickly and let's have a look. Look at this laptop. It didn't have a fan, it has a heatsink. Well, not fan. We have one more screw here. Wow, the Wi-Fi card. I forgot the Wi-Fi card. Let's go on the other side. The other side looks good. I can't see water damage. Let's have a look on the first and the second MOSFET, which is here. Okay. I'll plug the charger just so we can follow the voltage. Like that. So you can see here the first MOSFET, the second MOSFET, the current resistor. Okay, so I'll come with the multimeter. Let's have a look. So here we have 19, you can see on the screen. On the output of this one we have 0.9. So this is not driving the power. Okay. Let's check the second MOSFET. I'll unplug the charger. Diode mode. And the second MOSFET is shorted, really. Okay, the problem is, because I seen on the chat saying, sorry, you short the second MOSFET, it will not charge. Not always, yeah, sometimes it will charge. The problem is not the MOSFET is shorted, or you short this with a wire. I can show you 100% now. I remove the MOSFET, I short the drain with the source, and the laptop it will charge fine. The problem is the gate signal, yeah. So this gate signal, if the gate is shorted, yeah, there is a problem, yeah. But not if the MOSFET is shorted, yeah. So don't make confusion. It's an issue here because this signal from the gate it's actually monitored by the charging IC. Probably it's a BQ chip. So let's check the gate. And the gate is not shorted, so I can bet. Look, I can bet. If I short now the MOSFET, well, actually the MOSFET it is shorted. It doesn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense. It is making sense, yeah? Let's do it on my way, yeah? Let's do it on Sorin way. Charger is not plugged, that's good. I'll remove the MOSFET. Let me get a solder iron. Let's solder a proper calibrated fuse. People get tricked, you know, by the proper calibrated fuse, but they don't even know if it's a joke or what. It is a joke, because I seen on the last video, or 2 videos ago, they were confused, you know, it's a joke or what? It is a joke. But it's a joke, you brought it here, not me. I'm learning from you. Okay, we'll sure source to drain. So here we have 3 pins together, right? Something's wrong with my solder iron. Okay, so we have a bridge there, a nice bridge. Now let's plug the charger. And we have light on the charger, yeah, I'll show you. Look, check here. We do have light. Now, just to you know, because I see the comments. I see them and they say, no, sorry, if the already shorted, it will not charge. It will charge, yeah? The problem is not if the MOSFET is shorted. Let's check again, yeah? Multimeter diode mode. So the second MOSFET, which is this one, it is shorted. Check on the screen, you can see. It's not 0, 0, but nearly 0. Yeah? You can see, so the MOSFET it is shorted, not the gate. Because that I try to understand is that why the people is saying if the MOSFET is shorted, it will not charge. It doesn't make sense, you know, because those MOSFETs on a working mode, they are like shorted, yeah, like they're driving the power. So what's the catch? And the catch is the gate signal is monitorized by this BQ chip. So obviously, if the gate is shorted with the source and drain, that makes sense. Okay, good. So we fix the issue. All we have to do is to check the laptop and check the charging, right? I'm not saying, maybe there are cases where actually the whole MOSFET is shorted, but I didn't find too many. The gate is capacitive, so usually the short is between drain and gate and drain. Okay. So what I will do, let's plug the charger. Let's check the laptop first to see if it's working. So we plug the charger in, power on. No, I haven't plugged the power button, sorry. I didn't plug it. Okay, and it goes straight on the power on, let's see. Well, the laptop is on. I can see the hard drive LED, and I can see the picture, and it's loading the windows. Okay, so now the catch is to see if it's charging, to prove it's charging. That's the catch. Yeah. So let's plug the battery. Plug in the charger. and we have the orange light, yeah? And now you'll say, yes, Sorin, it is orange light, but actually it's not charging. That's fair. Fair enough. Let's test if it actually is charging. So how we can do it? The problem is the charger has 3 pins, has the charging ID pin. So let's try a trick. I should check the current where I solder the bridge. I should stick the ammeter and then test. But it's too late now. We have 2 plus wires. Let me see. Because we should be able to find a way. And we can, but we have to desolder the plus thingy. We unplug the charger, unplug the battery. That's one. And that's the second. I will switch the mics 1 second. Give me 1 second. Good. So I'll switch the microscope. I just desoldered the plus thing, yeah, the plus from the charging port, yeah. So we have the plus here, and I desoldered those 2 pins. Okay, so I will come with the plus here. So let me plug the battery, yeah. Another battery is plugged. I will plug the charger, but the laptop it will not charge because the plus is disconnected. Okay, but I have the charging ID pin, yeah. And I'll come with the power supply. Yeah, 19 volts, power supply, ground, and plus. And let's see on the screen. I like 10 milliamps. And we have the charging sign. Then it's not charging. Really? Can we have a dead battery? Let me try to charge the battery. The battery is charging. Look at the battery. We have a limit there, but it's taking power. There is not a battery. Wow. Let me try again. No, it's taking like 10 milliamps. So that means I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let's replace the MOSFET. Let's see, if we're replacing the MOSFET, it is charging. Now you make me curious. It is weird, yeah, it is weird. I can't see. The problem, I don't have the schematic to understand, because, you know, I will believe something when I understand. You can't really believe because someone said, you know, okay, it will not charge. I have to understand. And I did have look for different schematics. and was making sense if the gate is shorted. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's remove the MOSFET. Probably I'm wrong. That's the reason probably why the first MOSFET is not deriving power. Okay. So let's remove the second MOSFET. Yeah, 1 second, Ash. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah. Okay, let me find another MOSFET on another board. I was so sure it will charge. Wait, let me find another MOSFET, please. Let me find another board. You should admit, okay, I was wrong. Well, that's the life. We are not always right. Sometimes we can be wrong. Problem is I have only old boards here. I can't use them. I need this micro MOSFET mini. A small one. These are all old. No, that's not old. Okay, but it's weird. Okay, found one. Yeah, this is a HP board. Ah, sorry, I forgot the. This is a HP one. And what do we have here? We have the first MOSFET, the second MOSFET, okay? But this is different, yes. Let me see. Yeah, it has to be with the gate on the other side. Okay. Let's see this one. And this is the old one. Yeah, I found it. Okay. So look on this configuration. One second. This one, yeah. So you have the input. Okay. You have the first MOSFET, then the second MOSFET, and that's the main VCC power rail. Okay. So I'll remove this MOSFET and I'll replace it. Okay. Yeah, that's right. The position. Okay, what I will do now, I'll remove my bridge and I'll solder back the original MOSFET. Okay, that's what I will do. Let me find the original MOSFET first. So I took that MOSFET out and it's here, yeah? Oh, that's the BIOS chip, that's not a MOSFET. Let's check one more time the original MOSFET, which is here. Switch to diode. It's gone. I can only suppose was shorted. How can I lose a MOSFET? My MOSFET is gone, it's not here anymore. The original one, the first one, which we... Okay. And just a basic job is getting change in a very complicated. Long job. Okay, let's find another one. Okay, I think I found one. Yeah, I did found one. Let me see if it's the same. Pin configuration. And it's not. Yeah, you can put back the wire. That's not a problem. Well, I suppose it's Monday, and that's why. You know what? I will use a normal MOSFET. It's just insane searching for a MOSFET which is looking the same. Okay, let's use a normal MOSFET. Okay, I will use a normal one because I was searching for a slim one, the same like it was there. Yeah, like same configuration. You see first MOSFET, second MOSFET. Let's remove this one. Okay. Perfect. Let's test now. Okay, let's test it. It's charging or not. Okay, the board is in place. Let's plug the battery. Let's plug the charger. And obviously we have no charging line. Let's go with the power supply, 19 volts. It's not on the screen. Why the thingy is not on the screen? Multimeter, webcam, where is the power? So my power supply camera just died. Okay, the idea is, probably you'll not believe it. The idea is, I have the orange light and it's not charging. I'm sure you'll not believe it. It's not charging, it's same story, 10 milliamps. Ah no, sorry, 16. I think it's like 170 milliamps. But that's not enough, should be more. Maybe the current is going slowly up. Oh yeah, 1.4 amps. You can see 1.4. Yeah, that's the trick. So I was wrong. So indeed, if it's not charging, yeah, you have to replace the second MOSFET. And even if the first MOSFET is not driving the power, pay attention on the second MOSFET. So after replacing the second MOSFET, it's taking 1.4 amps. So I solder the pins back. Now we can test the laptop. Still don't understand why this is happening. So okay, I understand the gate are together. The first MOSFET, second MOSFET, the gate are together, and the signal is not coming from the BQ chip. It's monitorized by that chip, and obviously if the gate is shorted, yeah, that makes sense. But if the gate was not shorted, like on this case, the gate was not shorted, and still wasn't charged, wasn't charging. So probably the BQ chip is monitoring something more. But who knows, maybe one day I will have a look on the schematic and on the chip data sheet and I will understand. So let's power up the laptop. The laptop it is working and it's charging fine. I check with the power supply, it's 1.4 amps, but for some reason the camera from the screen, the power supply just disappeared. It's here on my OBS, it's activated, but it's not on the screen. It's charging fine. It's working fine. What a long job. It's like 45 minutes. Can't believe. And when the job was straightforward, you know, second MOSFET was shorted, just replace that MOSFET and problem solved. It took me 45 minutes for a 5-minute job. Okay? So keep in mind, that's good. That's good because people, they are leaving message and say, look, sorry, you're wrong. If you short the second one, it will not charge. And I didn't know that because I never have this problem. Actually, you know, I'm do shorting MOSFET, but I never have problem like it's not charging. And even now, I can't see the link. You know, it's the MOSFET on a working state. It is a wire. It's shorted. It doesn't make sense why it's not charging. Hopefully, you realize those MOSFET have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the charging. Nothing. They just provide 19 volts for the main power rail, but have nothing, like nothing to do with the charging. The only link is the chip, the BQ chip, and that one is the driver also for the switching, the switching power supply who will charge the battery. But anyway, the laptop is working. Oh, it's no battery. I plug the battery. Oh. Battery is plugged. Laptop goes on standby. Let's see the charging sign on the screen. Good to know, good to know. It's good to know. Yeah? Yeah. With the screen? Yeah, you have the screen? 1 minute. So it's charging. We do have the charging sign. I'll stop now. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And see you on the next one. Bye.